Hello! So I have encountered another problem that I have trouble solving. Now I'm building an Android application that's supposed to handle some of the telephone's operator settings, or as some call it, carrier settings, the company that manages your calls and text and such. In this project, I want to access the name of the user's operator or carrier. So in my case, this is well, I'm using a company called Telia, a Swedish company, because I live in Sweden. I'm using their services, and therefore I want to access that name programmatically. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So right now it's just very simple. I'm just outputting the name to the application screen as a test. So this is my main activity, and I have created a class called operator holder. Perhaps quite a bad name, but it's good enough for now. And in this class I am using something called a Telephonymanager. For this Telephonymanager to work, I need to pass in the context, and the context is let's see, it's this. So you pass in the main activity into the operator holder class, and this class right here, it takes that context and then it uses the Telephonymanager and casts this thing that gets returned here to that type, and then you write context that we passed in dot get system service, and then you have this constant here that's defined in the context class, telephony service. And then you can access a lot of different things, like the network operator name, network operator. You can get all cell info, call state, and a lot of other stuff. But for now, we are interested in the network operator name. So I created a function here that returns just that name, and I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you on the what's it called, the emulator. It's going to display Android because obviously it doesn't have a SIM card. It's that one. Yeah, it needs some time to start. Pausing the video so you don't have to see that. Alright, it was quite a quick process, and now it displays Android. I'm also going to show you how it looks on a real phone, but since I can't record how that looks, I have to use a log. So I'm logging out the operator name here. So let's see. I will run it on my OnePlus. That's attached to my computer right now, and then we are going to look in the Android monitor. Let it run, let it run, let it run. Maybe I should have paused the video here too. No, it's done. Now you can see it displays Telia, and that's my my operator, and it says so on my screen too, but since you can't see it, I have logged it out. And that is that. So the important thing to remember when using the Telephonymanager is to remember that the context is not the context class per se. It is something that you pass in from the activity that you're using this thing in. So if I should have written this Telephonymanager variable out here, I shouldn't have wrote context.getSystemService. I think I should have just been written this.getSystemService. So that's the difference between passing it in another class. You have to pass in this. And also, I'm not really sure about this. I have done some request questionings here because I'm going to use these permissions later on in my work. I think one of them or both is necessary for this things to work. But yeah, the permissions are read phone state and access course location, and you just put them here. User permission blip and blip. So I don't think there is anything more. That is that. Yeah, see you later.